welcome back everybody. I figured at least for this episode, first let's just go ahead and level up. I consumed all the souls from the previous episode that we had picked up, and oh wow, we have a lot. Dang, I leveled up how many times? 62 to what? 68 I think it was? Dang, okay. Alright, so I just wanted to put a couple more points, into Strength and Dex, just continuing on with our quality build, but I figured with this episode, let's head down to Quelaag, to Blight Town, just because we need to go to the Demon Ruins next. So essentially we just need to start working our way down and, we're moving into some little bit harder zones. We should be able to take out at least one more boss too in this episode that's down in the Demon Ruins. But I think the only other thing that I did off camera was I just equipped a Pyromancy Flame in addition to, as you can see, my my one spell, Poison Mist. And I did that just because I'm gonna show you a cheese eventually, and we're gonna end up doing that cheese in order to save one of the main NPCs, Knight Solaire. So it's a little cheap, but I don't know. I'd rather try to explore and show you all as many of the companion or like the NPC quest lines as possible. But unfortunately, I don't have Quelaag's bonfire unlocked for some reason to warp to. So we just need to, we gotta hoof it a little bit. Darn it, come on, just a little bit up. There we go. I think I will take damage if I don't. There we go. If I don't use the ladder, at least for that one. There we go. Alright. Hang on, I think there's... Yeah, I was like, hang on, I think there's a chaos bug here. Boom. Okay, let's take the lift down. It's not going to matter too much. We're still going to get poisoned. Actually, tell you what. Let me quick show you. Yeah, see? Now with the rusted iron ring, you can actually just run in areas that have really bad footing. So it'll just make traversing areas like this a little bit easier. But alright, let's take that off. Havel's ring. I can't really see where I'm going. Oh wow, I did it. Dang. Okay. Now that we made it to Quelaag's domain, let's keep going. We'll make it to the bonfire real quick. Okay. Now that we made it to the bell, let's go down. And I think I should rest at the bonfire, I guess, just to unlock it, maybe? I'm not quite sure, like, what indicates that you can warp to a specific bonfire. Maybe I have to dark. And she doesn't speak our language. You can also enter her covenant, the Chaos Servant. There we go. Now, just in case we do die, at least we'll have a shorter walk. Yeah. I won't have to go all the way start back at Firelink, which is nice. But all right, going down here, you'll pop out the other side. There'll be another bonfire, and this will be the Demon Ruins. This molten core. Lava and all that kind of stuff. And you can still see like these guys. They're passive, so they'll only attack unless you attack them. So I wouldn't recommend you doing that. But as you can see, like there's a pool of lava over there. We won't be able to go that way just yet, just because we can't walk in lava. At least just not yet. So, but we'll be going through that fog gate. Let's go ahead that way. Has 75 fire defense. Okay. Alright. Technically, we did go through a boss fog. This is a boss area, but similar to, like, I don't know, those little dudes over there, he's going to be... the boss is going to be passive up until we touch an item or pick up an item. And I'll explain that once we get to it, but... There's two ways that you could go. I guess if you end up getting into a fight with the boss, you could go this way just to break the line of sight and potentially, you know, get some distance, regroup, that kind of thing. But this is the boss. His name is Ceaseless Discharge. It's actually a brother to the Chaos Witches, and this item over here is actually going to be the gold hemmed set, which is a black cloak with a hood. That is it's essentially, that's the corpse of one of his sisters. So as soon as you pick that up and loot it, he's going to become hostile, which is why I wanted to make sure I had a decent shield with fire defense, just because his attacks, I think they do some fire damage. But man, hopefully I don't mess up here. I don't know, sometimes I mess up really bad here. And I sometimes get like 2 shots, so fingers crossed. But let's do this. There you go. Alright, so he's mad. Clearly. So he'll sometimes do like a melee attack, kind of like that. It'll take a while for him to recover, so you do have a little bit of time to get some hits off, but I want to move this way so at least we have more room to roll and to kind of maneuver around his attacks. Oh, I didn't think I would get hit by that. Alright, dang it. Come on, big guy, this way. A little excessive. I didn't need to roll that far. I think I'll only be able to get 3. That's the attack I was worried about. So he does, it looks like a thrust instead of like a slam. So when you start seeing him like charging up or getting bigger with like fire, that's when it's in your best interest to kind of just get out of the way. Either that or put your shield up if you have a decent shield with fire resistance. But that. Yep. Ooh, I clipped him on that. That was some nonsense. Oh, alright, this boss fight turned out to be too easy. But there you go, friends. Hopefully... hopefully this boss fight will be just as easy for you. And now that we took out Ceaseless Discharge, he is no longer basically filling up the area with lava. So now we should be able to traverse the area. So let's go that way. I think we might... No, never mind. I guess I'll only take out one boss in this episode. So we just took out the only boss we'll take out in this episode, but I at least want to get to the next bonfire within the Demon Ruins. But there... We need to... I need to put down a certain item or like progress in the story enough to get invaded again by a hostile NPC that has already invaded us. So I may have to explain that in the next episode, kind of like what I'll do or how I got him to invade us. The only way, and I'm assuming a lot of you or any of you that'll watch this, you're probably not a Dark Souls like a newcomer, so you probably already know this, but what is it? Kirk, the knight that had the spiked armor, he will only invade in 3 areas within the game. The first one was within the depths with the boss still alive and we're human. The second one will actually be in the Demon Ruins, and but you have to put down the Lord Vessel, which is the item that we got from Guinevere, the item that allows us to fast travel between bonfires. There we go. I'm like, come on. Obviously, you can see all like these Taurus demons. I would encourage you only try to like move up until you pull one at a time. Otherwise, it may not go well. Oh shoot! Oh, I don't know how he missed me. Shockwave hit me. Yeah. Okay. I got really lucky with that second swing. Seriously, I got way too lucky. I may not mess with this, actually. There we go. As soon as you see one of them move, or the one that you want to pull move, just like shift to the side or whatnot, then you can just start backing up, because then you'll know you'll pull him. So, tell you what, I'll only do 2. And then, I guess we'll keep moving forward. Yeah, I'm only gonna do 2. Because I'm not having good luck. Oh shit. Ooh! Damn it. What's going on? Leave me alone. You were such an easy boss. There you go. There we go. I don't know exactly how I took damage. I guess he stepped on me. But let's just go this way though. There are items that are in the lava and such. We'll have to come back for that eventually. But we can't... I don't want to risk it right now trying to run through the lava because I'm going to get burnt to a crisp like a really, really bad french fry. So, and nobody likes burnt french fries. Come on, let's be honest. So let's get this. And then there's a Capra Demon. Check it out. You son of a... You son of a... I applaud you, sir. Oh. 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 There we go. Not bad. And he did not give me anything. Okay. So, if I had put down the Lord Vessel, by talking to one of the serpents that is at Firelink Shrine, and I put down the Lord Vessel, Kirk actually would invade right here. I think it was Orion right here. As long as you're human. And you do need to have him invade you and kill him 3 times when he's an invader in order to get his armor set. So I guess I will be coming back here just to make sure that I do get invaded while human and before the boss is defeated. Just because I really like that armor set. Poke? Oh, dang. Oh, darn. Woohoo! Alright, one down. I don't think I can parry this guy. I'll tell you what, I'm not even gonna try. That's bad news. It's like cutting grass. Take him out at the knees. Man, you really put like a lot of weight behind that. Alright, I just want to kill these guys. We'll get to the next bonfire, and then I guess we'll call it a day after that. I don't want this episode to be too long. Dang, there's no openings. Ooh, that stuns you? Would you look at that? Ah, diggity dow. Come here. I know your weakness. 1, 2, there we go. And stagger. Not stagger. Stagger. Alright, not bad. I don't think there's anything else over here. Alright, let's move down. And get closer to that bonfire. You have like these little meatball looking things. They breathe fire, so just be careful. But they're pretty weak. They shouldn't give you too much trouble, but if they sneak up on you, or if you start getting ganged up on, yeah, they could stun lock you. I remember getting hit by their fire. Their fire breath is like fire surge, that pyromancy. So it can stun lock you. I don't think we've. Now with this thing, this bug, caterpillar, worm looking thing, I think they also like spit, or they do some kind of, oh, I don't have any more charcoal pine resin, darn it. They'll do like a flail attack, they'll do an acid spit attack. I haven't really, yeah, like that. I haven't really found a good way to fight them, in all honesty. I guess I'll have to try doing a thrust and then move. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. There we go. But we took him out, and now that that thing is dead, it will not respawn. And then here's our bonfire, which is awesome. So tell you what, let's go ahead and quick. Let me use the souls I just picked up. Do that. And then let's go ahead and level up. Yeah, feels good. 25 and 25, not bad. Okay. Alright, friends. I think this is actually where I'm going to end the episode. So, I guess I'll just pick back up at Firelink, because I do want to get Kirk to invade us. And that's, I guess I'm going to have to do one of the endings. The ending that I was hoping to not do, just because I typically like doing this progression, like doing the areas sequentially like I have been. It's just my preference. But, you know, yeah, we'll deal with it. So, friends, as always, I appreciate watching, and I'll just see you in the next episode. Alright, take care. And here's some poison.